If I wear certain tops, I'll maybe get the new tops that are like the back is a lot longer than the front. Luckily, that's the style now. If I'm showing it off completely and I don't have makeup on it, I'll have a handbag and tuck the handbag kind of tilted towards the back, so it's tucked and it looks like I'm just holding it, but at the same time I'm covering the tattoo until I get into like the club or the bar where it's darker, or if there's an option with a chair that has a back on it as opposed to non-back and I'm wearing a short top, you're gonna see me at the chair with the back to cover it again. So I've learned to go around, and then there's some nights that I just don't even care. You know what, I'm like, whatever, people see, whatever. It actually makes a good icebreaker. I tell people, oh, I'm getting my tattoo taken off. You're getting your tattoo, and then boom, we're talking for like 20 minutes. So I've just, you know, you just learn how to live around it.
This one over here on my leg is, it's from my favorite book called The Painted Bird, and this one's my most recent one. It's kind of peeling right now because I just got it done. This is a story about a young boy in the Holocaust with dark skin and dark eyes and dark hair, and he's wandering around Europe, and he's orphaned and he doesn't have anywhere to go, and everywhere he goes people just reject him because he looks like a gypsy or a Jew, and this is Europe in, you know, World War II times, and so people try to kill him, and you know. And then there's this story in the book itself about this painted bird where there's this, the little boy goes and he stays with this bird catcher. And this bird catcher, what he does is he caught this bird and he paints it all these brilliant colors. And then he takes the bird out to the field, and when he sees the same bird's flock fly overhead, he releases this painted bird, and this painted bird goes to join its flock again. But the flock doesn't recognize it, and they peck it to death and kill it, pretty much.
Getting this tattoo removed is helping me with the healing process. It taught me a lesson, and every time that I get zapped, weird thoughts go through my head, like I shouldn't be so vain about, you know, it's just a tattoo, maybe I should just leave it there, but at the same time it's like, you know, no, you're gonna learn your lesson for what you did. Instead of trying to run and do quick fixes, learn how to deal with stuff. There are a lot of times that when I go in there, I'm not like, oh my God, I did this. It's like, okay, here we go. What am I gonna come out thinking this time? Okay, another lesson learned. It taught me not to get another tattoo. It taught me to really, really consider what I'm doing to myself. And it does kind of help, because now I don't really think about what was happening at that time. I just think about this tattoo coming off my back, that I don't remember what I was depressed about. So I don't know if it took away that pain.
And it was really hard for him to tattoo me because I was just crying the whole time, just crying and shaking and just really, you know, in the moment. It was just really intense. I got really red. I always get really red when I tattooed, but man, I was like, it looked like I had some kind of awful sun rash or something. It was just awful. Tattooing him, like getting tattooed was really intense and really emotional, and then tattooing him back, was so rewarding. You know, it was kind of like, he and I never really discussed about what the experience of beating me up did for him, and he never really apologized. I don't think I ever heard him say, I'm sorry. You know, there were other things that he said that kind of alluded to that, but he never took responsibility for what he did, and he never apologized. So this felt so good to kind of like, you know, even if he was going to try and walk away from the experience and convince himself in any way that, you know, what he did wasn't wrong or that he wasn't at fault, that at least he still had this, I guess.
I can't tell you that in 20 years I'm not going to be a soccer mom, you know, Hasidic Jewish soccer mom who's, you know, driving her kids to soccer practice in a minivan and, you know, wearing long sleeve shirts and pants to cover up my tattoos. I hope that that's not the case. I'm crossing my fingers. But I don't think that we should regret what we do.
This summer is like the first time that I really did not take any pains to conceal it at all. It's you know, the past like 4 or 5 summers, I've always tried to do something with it. Now it's just like accepting, you know, it's like I have a scar, if somebody's gonna ask me about it, they will, or they'll just look at it and wonder.
I probably want to cover it up so that I can stop explaining myself to everyone. When I'm finally done, maybe feeling like I've learned and integrated what I've learned from that relationship versus having to give the explanation.
Haven't noticed that I'm handling things differently. Yeah, I think I don't overreact as much, and it just taught me, like, sometimes when I hear me and my friends complaining about, oh, we're overweight, we have to lose weight, or this and this and that, or vein issues, I think about, like, wow, hey, I have 2 arms that work and 2 legs that work and stuff like that. So when I think about I gotta go back and get this tattoo zapped, at this point, it's like, it just makes me like not react to other things I don't take things as serious anymore. Yeah.